Good morning. Welcome. I'm Debbie Jacobs. I'm with Coldwell Banker, the Marcus team. We're located in the Denver Tech Center, and I'm so excited to share with you a presentation from my guest, Alec Heft from Richmond American Homes. Welcome, Alec.
Hi, thanks, Debbie. Thanks for having me. Yeah, really excited to talk a little about what Richmond is doing in the market.
Love to hear from you. So I'm going to share my screen. Alec has been so kind to share a presentation with me. Okay, I think everyone can see my screen. So why Richmond?
Yeah, so I think Richmond has kind of a rich history here in Colorado, which I think is a big part of why, I'm so excited to be a part of this company. It's home base for us. While we are a national company, we've had a lot of opportunities over the past 40 to 50 years to build everywhere in Colorado from, north, close to Wyoming, all the way south down to Pueblo. And it's given us an opportunity not only to build new communities, but build up the communities around us as we do it. And it's a really exciting time too now for Richmond, as we're making a brand new step, one where we're moving towards selling inventory homes as opposed to kind of the custom and semi-custom homes that we've done in the past. And it's given us opportunities to service more clients and provide better pricing, and a lot of really exciting things that have been coming this past year, which is also a fun part of being a part of Richmond. Yeah.
Well, I love hearing that because that's really going to help us as buyer's agents be able to place a buyer in a home much quicker than the standard, traditional model of waiting from the ground up build, which, could potentially be 10 to 14 months out. So I'm excited to hear about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And, that's a big part of our process now as well. We still are dedicated to creating these touch points to make sure that the process is something that the customer and the agent are a part of throughout the whole time. We now look at about a 30 to 90 day time frame from when these homes are released at drywall, just making the process a little bit more seamless. And along those times, this screen kind of highlights some of those touch points, the walkthroughs prior to closing. But we also do a number of, warranty walkthroughs post-closing that just help a client feel comfortable that the product that they bought and the home that they're now living in still meets their standards, still meets Richmond standards, and we can kind of still continue to work together through that first year of them living in the home.
That's terrific. And tell me a little bit about where your communities are and how vast of Colorado experience that a client might have.
Yeah, no, that's a great question. So Richmond has, 40 communities from north to southern Colorado. I've chosen to highlight just a few here south of 470 in that kind of Douglas County bubble. But we do work again, in a number of other ones, but these ones really highlight some of kind of the benefits of being close to the Denver Tech Center, close to Denver proper, but still maintaining some space and some, outside activities close by that, are a big draw for a lot of Colorado folks and folks moving to Colorado for the first time. One that I think that I'd love to highlight is that Sterling Ranch community just east there, south of Littleton, just because it's so close to some really cool reservoirs and other things of that nature, while also having a wide variety of options available there.
That sounds great. And I know I love the mountain views from this Douglas County and some of the lower areas of Denver Metro. Those mountain views are outstanding, and that is a great draw, especially for people that are looking for that Colorado experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And so just depending on kind of, where we end up, we have a variety of options that are provided by our home gallery. And so we do see kind of a home for every person. We do get, different colors and different options, and, a number of those supplied at any given time to allow clients and agents to kind of walk through and see some different options available. So I've included some pictures to kind of show some of the things that you may see in some of our homes or in some of our communities. And chose to highlight some of those design features for you guys as well.
Yeah, that sounds great. I love, it looks like you've got, from this perspective, it looks like you've got some open space behind some of these models, which is also really very, very unique.
Yeah, absolutely. So in our Crystal Valley communities and Independence and Elizabeth, and even in Sterling Ranch, the community we were talking about previously, we get a few opportunities. And in some communities, almost all of our homes will back to that open space. And yeah, it goes a long way to have a little bit of a larger lot and have that open space to kind of giving you that feel of really being outside of town, but being still close enough to city center to have those amenities and things that one would expect.
And I love these new color combos of, some of the lighter woods and some of that birch colored woods, and looks a little bit more farmhousey, I guess, might be the term for that. So, kudos to your designers. It looks really fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. And, kind of going back to, our designers and some of the, reasons that Richmond is, kind of sitting in the market as it is, everything from the variety to the designs. But it really does come down to, our team here as a whole. So, having the warranty team, having the design team, having, those people that kind of support the process for us and make sure that we've got such a wonderful home. And yeah, I think that even extends to a big reason why a lot of clients will purchase a new home is because of our relationship with a lender. And we work with HMC, who's a part of our umbrella. And that's where we get some of those really large incentives and special financing rates, which have been a really big draw for folks, especially now with, rates sitting a little bit higher when it comes to the market.
Which is obviously a great benefit for buyers. So thank you so much for, giving us that a little bit of snapshot into what your processes are. Let's talk a little bit about price point and different community price points.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's another benefit with Richmond is we're not limited to one buyer profile or one price point. We do have a variety of homes and a variety of different price points. So you can see on that right-hand side, just in that Sterling Ranch community, Sierra at Accent Village, we have homes that range from the 500s all the way up to $1 million. And, we may see larger lots, big walkouts. We may see homes without basements, smaller square footages for, people who are downsizing or looking at their first homes. And, in Castle Rock, you may see some higher price point over here in that $1 million range on our top end product. But we do have some availability for, other homes in the area that still sit in that $600,000 or $700,000 range, but maintain a lot of the same options and a lot of the same design features that you'd expect out of a Richmond home.
And that is terrific. I love having buyers have options. I also like in this particular scenario where the buyer really knows what the end product price is going to be because the designer has already completed that particular model. If I want a darker cabinet style or a lighter cabinet style, I can choose from that kind of upfront, and I'm not having to have the stressors, which sometimes it is very stressful, to be able to say, this is the one I like, and then have someone else choose those options for me in a more organized fashion. That's especially helpful if we've got, a buyer set where one partner doesn't like the dark and the other partner doesn't really like the white. They can really, that designer can really help them by pre-selecting some of those options. So I think that's really brilliant.
Yeah, no, and I think you're absolutely right. I think that's a big benefit is, you get a quicker move-in time, you've got better pricing, and those options are still beautiful. And, you can get a more neutral home or something like you pointed out with those more kind of warm colors and the natural tones. And yeah, I'm really happy and really excited to kind of show these products off in the future with you and your clients, Debbie. And
yeah, and I often have many buyers, so I would love to meet with anyone. If you'd like to find out more about Richmond American Homes and visit some of the communities, please reach out to me. I will be happy to set up a time, and Alec and I would be very happy to take very good care of you. Again, I'm Debbie, and with Coldwell Banker, the Marcus team, and Alec Heft. And you can reach me on my website at debbiesellingdenver.com or on my cell phone at 303-587-7793.
Bye. Thanks, Debbie.
Bye for now. I'm Debbie, and I'm selling Denver.